episode of Bryno's Brews, the show where I drink and evaluate the wonderful nectar of the gods that is beer. This week on the program, we have Kick 'em in the Pilz Imperial Pilsner Lager from Two Brothers Artisan Brewing in Warrenville, Illinois. This beer weighs in at 7.5% alcohol by volume. This beer already earns bonus points for the really cool label here, superhero fighting and such. Just nice little touch there. But it's an Imperial Pilsner Lager, so I'm expecting something pretty clean, something light, refreshing, and maybe a little bit high on the body. Before we do any of that though, we have a special scoring system that we use on the show. Let's go over that right now.
Scoring for Bryno's Brews is based loosely on the scoring system used by the Beer Judge Certification Program. In our system, a beer can earn a maximum of 10 points. 1 point can be awarded for appearance, 2 points for aroma, 4 points for flavor, 1 point for mouthfeel, and 2 points can be awarded for a beer's overall impression. And finally, partial points can be awarded in any category.
So that's how scoring works, so let's crack open this bottle and see what a kick in the pills feels like. Nice little pop. Alright, let's get started. 1 point for the appearance. Let's pour the beer in the glass. Couple glugs, another one. Nice and yellow and ambery. Hold it up to the light. The clarity on this beer, it's kind of this one's definitely cloudy. I know the last beer I tried, Reindeer Droppings, was deceptively cloudy, but got more lights here, and this is definitely cloudy. I mean, I can sort of see through it, but not so much. The head is very nice though. It's a little bit cloudy, but otherwise it looks fine. I am going to deduct it some small fractions of a point for a bit of cloudiness, but not a whole lot. Out of 1 point for the appearance, I'm going to give this a 0.8. Alright, now it's going to go for 2 points for the aroma. I can't smell a whole lot from distance, so let's get my nose into this and see what it smells like. 2 points on the line. I don't smell anything. This is strange. I am not smelling anything from this beer at all. Nothing hop related, nothing citrusy related, nothing malty, although I don't expect malty from a Pilsner. There's a little bit of beer flavor, but not a lot. It doesn't smell bad, but I can't smell anything else either. No enjoyment whatsoever from the aroma. There is no aroma on this beer. Nothing. So for aroma, out of 2 points, I feel fair though deducting 1 full point just because there's nothing to smell at all. 1 out of 2 is what this beer gets for aroma. Kicking the pills. Now we get on to the big one. 4 points for flavor. I'm not setting my hopes very high here. I'm not expecting a whole lot of flavor given I couldn't smell a lot. But here we go. 4 points for flavor. Kicking the pills. Here we go. Ooh, wow. It tastes a lot better than it smells. I'll tell you that much. I can taste the flavor completely. I don't know what I'm tasting, but it tastes good. Hard for me to describe what I'm tasting. It tastes sweeter than I would expect the Pilsner to taste like. And it's got the body of an Imperial beer, but that will come later with the mouthfeel. Not a lot of hoppiness, which is what I expect from a Pilsner. Good amount of maltiness. It's not as clean as I would expect from a Pilsner, but then again, this is an Imperial Pilsner Lager. I like what I'm tasting, though. Hard for me to describe what this tastes like. It's got the sweet maltiness. The label says they use plenty of hops, but I'm not tasting any bitterness at all. Let me check again. Whatever hops they're using here, they're very mild. Maybe that's what's giving it a little bit. Maybe is it Am I tasting a citrusy twinge? I don't know. Little bit of citrus on the finish. It doesn't completely blow me away. I'm not tasting anything wrong with this. It just defies what I expected from a Pilsner. For flavor, kicking the Pilz out of 4 points gets 3.5 points. Nearing the home stretch, 1 point for mouthfeel. I've got a feeling is what I'm going to score with this, but I'm going to taste it separately anyway. Here we go. It's definitely a very heavy beer. It's definitely got a lot of body to it, which is what I expected. The carbonation is just right. Since it's got strong flavors and it's got heavy body, it doesn't need a lot of carbonation to really stand out. That's on point. I was going to say I felt a little burn toward the end, but I think that might just be the hops instead of the alcohol. I don't feel anything objectionable with this. The body is very, very good. The carbonation is just right. I thought I would taste a little bit of a burn, but it's not. Just the hops. So, I'm going to give this the full point for mouthfeel. And now 2 points for the overall impression. Compared to some other lighter beers that I've tasted, this is I would say it's on par with them. Maybe not. It's not absolutely mind-blowing, but it's pretty good. It's definitely not as clear tasting as other pilsners that real pilsners that I've tried. Like I said, I expect pilsner to be sort of more refreshing versus heavy on flavors. But then again, this is an Imperial Pilsner, so got to give it a little bit of a pass for that. It's not the kind of beer that I would go out of my way to get whenever it's on sale. I mean, I just got this beer because the store I went to advertised it as being marked down from $10 to $1.50. So I figured, hey, why not give it a shot? So I'm giving it the shot, and it's good, not great though. So out of 2 points for the overall impression, I'm going to give this 1.5. It's good. If it was maybe a little bit more clear, maybe had a little bit more pleasant aroma, then it may have gotten the full 2 points. But 1.5 I think is fair. I have done the math, and out of a possible 10 points, Kicking the Pills from Two Brothers gets 7.8 points out of 10. I think that's a fair score. I think what really did this beer in was just it doesn't really smell a whole lot. maybe if they added some more like spicy stuff to it, or maybe just added some more hops towards the end to give it more of an aroma to it, or even dry hopping it maybe. Just give some sort of clue as to what we can expect from what it tastes like from the smell. Kind of hard to do that when there's not a whole lot of anything else going on in the beer. If you see it in your store and it's marked down for $1.50 when it's normally $10, go for it. Full price, not so much. Well, that will do it for another episode of Bryno's Brews here on Bryno's World. Thank you very much for watching, and if you've got any ideas for beers I should try on this show, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share as well. Once again, thank you for watching, and have a good one.